Congratulations, everybody. We got up this morning. I have a couple of housekeeping items. First and foremost, I'm going to be doing a diagnosis discussion, so please don't take what I say as with any medical gravity. I'm not a doctor, so contact your own if you feel that you're feeling the same symptoms as I'm describing. And secondly, as always, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss a video. Today we're going to be talking about post-impairment syndrome, which affects a lot of adults with cerebral palsy and other orthopedic. I actually just learned this last night. My mom, who's a nurse, told me that some people who've had polio experience similar symptoms, which I was not aware of, but she informed me. So I thought it was just a cerebral palsy thing. It turns out it's not. It encompasses joint pain, fatigue, and premature aging of the organs that have to work really hard to keep us going, like our heart and our lungs. Luckily, that doesn't start until I'm like 40, so I'm not looking forward to it, but I've got some time. Joints. Which joints hurt? So, according to the literature, it's the upper and lower back, which is definitely true. The hips, the ankles, and the knees. We can press on our joints all the time. I personally am a spastic, so I perform the same spasms all the time. And the repetitive motion, it's just like a sports injury. It's a repetitive use injury. It causes pain. And fatigue, I find myself tired most of the day, most of the time. I don't think there's ever a time I'm not really tired. That's because people with cerebral palsy expend 3 to 5 times more energy than our able-bodied peers doing the same things. So our stamina is called into question a lot. And when you're doing that for 20 some odd years, you get chronic fatigue. So, again, if any of this is sounding familiar to you, please contact your doctor and get a specialist referral, and hopefully you can get some help in that area. The help that I'm receiving is I get a lot of physical therapy. I got physical therapy last year, and I'm doing it again this year because I found it to be helpful to condition when I feel pain, so my muscles get stronger, my joints get stronger. I'm also looking into collagen shots. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the body, and when you're in your 20s, your body stops producing it as frequently. So I'm looking into that. It'll just be a collagen shot right in my shoulder, and tell my body to produce its own collagen. So that's another thing you might want to bring up with your doctor. If you're not a shot person, I'm sure there's an oral or pill or something, but I was told that the shot is the most effective way to do it. If any of these symptoms sound like I'm describing you, please see a specialist. Don't take my word for it. I'm not, like I said before, I'm not a doctor, so don't take my word for it. But in the meantime, you can binge watch my Start Here playlist, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Blah! I feel like Father Engels isn't putting things after the little beep that he does. I forgot to mention that I haven't been able to find this in the literature, but I personally find myself to be very cold intolerant. Or maybe I didn't forget to mention it. I'm probably repeating myself. Who knows? My thoughts are all jumbled up right now. I should have done this from notes, but I didn't think of that. For instance, it's like 30 degrees outside right now, and I am freezing cold. So, I haven't been able to find that in the literature, but if it's part of my post-impairment, then that explains a lot I would really like to go to a more temperate climate. That is my goal in life. So, okay, that's it.